Hey guys.
We're here today to check out a band called Cobra Spell. The name of the band actually sounds like a Power Wolf song. I started thinking about the Kiss of the Cobra King. Yeah, that's where I started thinking about it. Anyways, this band features Sonia Anubis. She was formerly of Burning Witches, currently of Crypta. And this guitar goddess sent me a message on Instagram on the IGs. And she slid into my DMs and she's like, hey, you know, I have a band. We're releasing an EP. We have a video. Would you two kind gentlemen check out... She didn't say kind gentlemen, but would you two douches check this out on your channel? I was like, fuck, for you? Whatever. Like, I mean, I love her guitar playing. She's a fucking incredible guitar player. So I was like, yeah, let's fucking rock and roll. So the name of the song is Addicted to the Night. I think the band is like a more classic, like, not hair metal, but 80s inspired heavy metal sound.
Okay.
Let's just fucking go with that. All right, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh, behave. Give me some Scorpion vibes. All right.
Actually, yeah.
Did you get those?
I got some of those, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the voice.
Yeah, well, not as good as Klaus. But,
Not as good as Klaus.
But come on. Like, I don't even know what to say after that. I mean, Klaus is Klaus. So, anyhow, you're going to go first. What were your thoughts on Cobra Spell?
I enjoyed it. It did give me a throwback feel. Obviously, not a throwback for me, because a throwback for me is like, 2000 stuff. But this is...
a throwback for you is Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
That's a throwback for you.
And Disturbed.
I mean, you mean a throwback
for you,
but that I've introduced you to, like, more modernly for you.
I think throwback in general as a throwback would be a throwback to, like, this is definitely a throwback to the 80s, 90s.
Oh, definitely.
Type thing.
Early 90s,
I think early 90s.
Mostly 80s.
Mostly, but very early 90s.
Very early. Like, not more than 91.
Yeah.
Like, 91 at the most, but mostly 80s. It has a huge 80s
Still
vibe.
Having some of the 80s on it, but,
Yeah, the neon and stuff. I mean, even the band's logo has a feel for that time period.
Definitely, with the pink and the blue on top.
Isn't it violet?
Is it violet?
It's definitely not... I mean, I don't think
it wasn't pink, but it was like a darker...
All right, whatever. Listen. I mean, I'm colorblind, so I don't see colors. So it is what it is. Literally, I'm not saying that like whatever. I'm colorblind, so I don't know. But anyways, so you got that vibe.
Yeah, I got that vibe.
No, did you enjoy it? Oh, hold on. Before you say that you enjoy it, we talk Scorpions. You know another band that this reminded me of, not as much musically as vocally, Skullfist.
More vocally?
Vocally, yes.
More vocally, yeah.
So, sound-wise, I kind of got more like of a Scorpions vibe, and then vocally, I got a Skullfist.
Yes, vocally was very Skullfist.
Yeah, I got a huge Skullfist vibe from this.
But
anyways.
I did enjoy it. Is it my full-on cup of tea now? No. But, is it a good song, and did I have fun with this song? And
is it catchy and hooky?
Is it catchy and hooky, and in the future, if I am doing something that puts me in this mood, this is the first song I go to? Yes.
If you're in an arcade room and you want to play some arcades, you going to play this? Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
If you're wearing some leather and going to a club, are you going to play this? Yes.
If I get high and I go into a room...
There was a lot of leather in that video.
There was a lot of leather. If I get high and I go into a room full of neon lights, yes.
I like the sound. Like I said, I was listening to the song and I got a little bit of Scorpions vibe to it because it's from that time period. But every time the singer would carry me through the song, I'm going to go back to Skullfist because vocally I felt more connected with that band, a band that I really like, a band from Toronto. So I like the dynamic of the track a lot. It's not over the top, it's not heavy, it's fun. It's a light-hearted, fun song, great guitar riffs, great guitar... The bass playing, by the way. We didn't see much of the bass player, but that fucking bass tone was amazing.
And then that part where it was just bass, just for like 2 seconds. Yeah, but when the guitar came back, the bass was
still in the background behind of it. Yeah, and you could hear it.
It wasn't like it was before. You could still hear it there.
It's almost like they brought the bass to the forefront, then they brought the guitars over the top, but it's like, okay, let's just keep the bass there, and then just move the two of them together. Gives the song a little bit more substance. Makes the song feel a little bit thicker.
And the bass felt thick, but not like thick like a bass would feel. It felt more groove. I got more of a grooviness from that bass.
It's definitely a song that has incredible guitar playing. I mean, I think that's the most memorable element of this whole thing you're going to take away is how good the guitar playing is. Then if you were a fan of this type of sound, or if you grew up in the 80s like I did, then you're definitely going to have flashbacks of what that era was all about when it came to this kind of music. Bands like Poison and Rat and all of those bands. This kind of reminded me a little bit of that. I was listening to this song, watching them play, and I'm thinking if Miami Vice was going to be released today, this would be a song that would definitely be on the soundtrack of Miami Vice. Yeah. Because it has all of those 80s vibe, the neon, the sound, even the tone and the vocals. It sounds very dated to that period of time. So it's something that I really enjoy because I grew up listening to a lot of bands like this, like Cinderella, a band like Cinderella, Europe to a certain extent. So those are bands that were my gateway into much heavier bands later down the road. And just because I got into heavier stuff doesn't mean I don't enjoy the lighter stuff. Because I do. It's fun, it's hooky, it's melodic. there's a place for it, and you can really take the most out of it if it's in the right place at the right time and you're with the right mindset. But the guitar playing is phenomenal. I love that bass line. I really do. I honestly thought we didn't get to see enough of the bass player, but there was an impact into how the song comes across and the way it sounds, especially what you said, when the bass pops into the front and then the guitar comes on top of it and the two just stay together, just gave the song a little bit more texture. As far as the drums goes, I mean, it's not a song where you're going to get blast beats, so it's like, as long as you're not fucking up the tempos and shit. Like,
exactly.
I mean, you can do almost no wrong.
And there was not many shots of the drummer.
No, the drummer kind of looked like Nicky Six. I kind of got that vibe.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? Like, didn't he?
He did.
Well, maybe not Nicky Six, but definitely Motley Crue. I had a little bit of a Motley Crue vibe there. He was not
Nicky Six. He wasn't fully there.
He wasn't Tommy Lee. He was like a merger between the two. If Tommy Lee and Nicky Six had a love child.
He was like Nicky 3. He was not all the way up to 6.
So he's not always... No, just half.
Halfway.
He was half. It was half a pint. So, but anyways, he didn't screw up, so that's all I can really ask for a song like this. Now, before we call this a day, I want to go back to the vocals, because we haven't really... I mean, we mentioned how it sounded like, but what do you think about the vocalist?
The vocalist...
Could he have used a t-shirt, maybe?
Yes, definitely,
I think I saw the nipples maybe once or twice.
You saw nipples?
I think I did. I'm not quite sure.
Really? Through the jungles of Junara? You saw...
He only had like a patch over here. It's not like he's... Fuck, it's not like he's me. It's not like he has...
you're clean.
I'm clean up because I shave, but it's not like he has his own ecosystem happening here.
There's
more like the Easter Island happening over here.
I feel like it's such a big... It's like Pangea, before
all the continents... when it was all of one continent.
Yeah, before all the continents split up.
Wow, you're dropping knowledge today with Pangea. People are like, fuck, what the fuck is Pangea?
What the fuck is a Pangea?
Google it.
Exactly.
Google it.
Do
your own research.
All right. I feel like that's the only time you should be doing your own research.
Yeah, I agree with you on that 100%. Yeah. So, anyways,
it was like Pangea. Like there was life forms just forming right now. They were there, but they weren't.
They were taking their first steps on land.
Exactly. They were like the cavemen.
All right, the dinosaurs before.
Exactly. But I didn't see nips. But he could have used a shirt. I mean, his voice was very nice. It went with the whole sound. There was not much to complain about because his voice fit, and that's all you really need from a singer for a band.
There was
like
a few
this.
times where he grabbed God by the balls.
Yeah,
there was a few times.
Was the chorus.
Yeah, and he brought it up a little bit. But I don't think you wanted to go too high.
Exactly, and
you gotta walk that fine line. You don't want to turn this into a cheesy, like almost like power metalish style track. That's not what this is.
Exactly, and bands like this, I feel like the vocalists. Compared to the guitar, I feel like the guitars are actually more important in bands like this because they're able to put the...
They're the ones that are driving the song.
They're driving the song, and I feel like the vocals are like kind of like the drums. It's like as long as you don't fuck up and you have a good,
you have a good vocalist.
You have a good You have like a vocalist that actually matches the music you're playing. There's no going wrong here. He has a good voice, and it matches what they're playing, so there's no going wrong.
He has melody in his voice. It was very soft. It has like a...
He has a very soft voice.
He has a very soft voice.
There's no grit. There's no anger to it. It's just very, very soft, and I liked it. It was nice.
And for some singing about the night and whatever, addicted to the night and whatever, the nightlife and whatever, I think it's perfect. Now, going back into the chest thing, I think you should have just gone, like, completely topless.
Listen, if you're going to take off your shirt, there's no point in wearing the vest.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he should have just gone topless.
Exactly.
And I think if you're going to go with this full look, I think he has to go 100% Jim Morrison here. Leather pants, low-cut leather pants with no underwear, and then no top.
No top. But
so, like, you can almost see the bush creeping up the top, the butt crack at the back.
But I don't think he should have full-on no shirt. I feel like he should have something there. Because just the full-on no shirt would feel kind of weird for this guy. I feel like
maybe a necklace.
Maybe a necklace, or maybe, like... If we're going in the leather theme, maybe something leather around his arm or something like that.
With some things. What do you call those?
Yeah. Like how Shawn Michaels used to have.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, maybe something like that. All right. Here we are, fashion police, on the case.
At it again.
Like we're very fashionable, the two of us. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
Look what we're wearing. Look what I'm wearing.
The two of us. What can I say? We're criticizing people when we have. When we should be the targets of criticism ourselves. But anyways, that's why these videos are what they are. Absolute duds.
Exactly.
So, on that note, guys, thank you for everybody for watching. Thank you to the band for asking us to check out this song. Completely went under my radar. I didn't know she had a different side gig. A little bit of a side piece, if you will. I had no idea. So, definitely always will check out anything she gets involved with, because she's a phenomenal guitar player. And if you guys are not following her on Instagram, you're a loss, because the stuff that she puts, like playing guitar and whatever, I mean, if you're a guitar fan, you definitely should check out her stuff. So, and you should check out Crypta as well. They released an album last year, their debut record last year. So there's a lot of music out there. On that note, guys, we'll see you at the next video. Take care.
See ya.